The guy who died in your shoot, was he a student? Or
Yeah,
was
he was a student, yeah. But everybody was just grabbing shoots. And I got the last one that was left.
I have to wonder if he didn't have it on right.
Yeah, he had it on right. It only hooked on 2 places.
Okay.
And he pulled the ripcord. It came out, but it never did catch air.
So, what year was that?
That was in 43. 42, 43, I guess. Yeah.
When did he tell you that story?
After we was married. I didn't hear about it. I didn't know him at that time.
So what were you doing while Poppy was dating girls that hung around in the bars?
Like what?
I said, what were you doing when Poppy was dating the girls that hung around in bars?
What was I doing?
Yeah,
during the war.
Yeah, during
like
the
when
war.
you were in school,
When he was in there.
when you were in high school, did
I
you date other people?
Yeah, yeah. I never did date anybody else after I started.
But before then,
When
during
Poppy
the
was
war.
running around going crazy.
I was having fun too, but it wasn't in beer joint.
But I started telling you a while ago about that, and I was dating. Yeah, and when I went to work at the shipyard, she and another girl come down to Portsmouth, got a job at the shipyard there. And I went over it one time to see her, and I never would go back. And her mama wrote me a letter. She was going to sue me for breach of promise.
For what?
She said I should marry her. Said I'd promised to marry her and I wouldn't.
No, I was dating. In fact, after he sent me a ring, I found out the boy I was dating had already bought me a ring. I didn't know it. He hadn't told me. But then his cousin told me that he had already bought me a ring.
Who was that?
Bernard Smart.
So, what were you doing during war before you met him while he was away at the shipyard and at war?
I was working in the mill, in the rayon mill. At that time, 3rd shift. So I was.
You living at home?
Yeah, living at home. I always lived at home.
You were living down here then?
Yeah.
At the,
Yeah.
right there.
Tootsie Grogan was my best friend. And I went with her to Texas to see her boyfriend.
Okay,
And,
you were working.
And there's a new baby in the picture.
Yes. I was working in the rayon mill. After I got out of school, after I graduated in 41, I went to work at Rose's, 5 and 10. And I worked there till I got old enough to go in the mill. And I went to work in the rayon mill on the 3rd shift. You want to see who's got you? You want to see who's got you? And we had just moved from Carolina Heights to up here on the Ridgeway Road. At that time, Dad had built a new house. And, so Mama wasn't happy. She didn't like it. That was in 42.
She said you didn't like it.
And he wants his. You can't have that. So she left me and Daddy for another man. And
That was when?
in 42, we moved up here in March of 42. And she left in December of 42. Well,
What you crying for? What's your comment?
Don't, you know me. You know Gigi. You know Gigi. Yeah. You know Gigi. Yeah. Give me a kiss. Give me a kiss. Give me a kiss.
I don't know how to
Give me a
lean.
kiss.
I don't know how to lean yet.
Give me a kiss. Mm-hmm. Give me a kiss. Give me a kiss. Hmm? Give me a kiss. Give me a kiss.
You just have to steal them.
But anyway, that was a big bad time for me and Daddy. I chose to stay with Daddy. And
How old were you again?
I was 18. Okay. Yeah. Tell Mommy to get over here and sit down beside of you. Yeah, tell Mommy to get over here and sit down beside of you. Yeah, you want to see your Mommy. Yeah, you want to see your Mommy. Now say I laugh. Yeah, I laugh. Yeah. No. What's wrong? Huh? What's wrong?
Let's go back and swing. They're
But,
doing something important. Let's go swing.
So I went to work in the rayon mill on the third shift.
Go swing.
And I stayed there until I got married. Then I moved to Florida. In the meantime, Daddy got married before I did. He got married in April, and I got married in June. So I had said I didn't know whether I would have ever left Daddy or not
You hadn't
if
gotten
he
married.
hadn't got married.
So you went to Florida. How was it? Did you work in Florida or just?
I worked a little while in a laundry, checking clothes. That's the only job I ever did, and while I was in Florida.
Well, I have a question. Did you get your ring first from Poppy, or did your daddy get married first?
She
I
her
got my ring
first.
first, because I got my ring the 6th of June, 6th of April, and Daddy got married the 25th, I believe.
Okay, go back. Earlier, you said that Papa did not want you to marry Daddy.
Oh, I was gonna add this in too. He did not want me because he had a bad name. He had, but when you fall in love, you don't.
I didn't have a bad name. I was just living.
But when my daddy, after we got married, and when Daddy died, I think he loved him more than he did me. He thought Ray was the greatest thing that's ever been. So they had a good relationship. So I know he would be proud right now of our family.
But at the time that Daddy sent you the ring, Papa did not want you to.
No, he didn't want me to. He didn't want me to get married. Didn't want me to marry Ray because he didn't think he was good enough for me.
Okay.
Was
But-
it? Go ahead.
But he didn't, and you were 18 at that time?
Yeah.
That you got the ring? But he didn't, he just voiced his displeasure,
Yeah.
but he didn't try to stop you?
No, no,
Okay.
no, no. If that was what I wanted to do, he did all he could to
Okay.
help me.
Was Papa
Yeah,
dating Mama Grace then,
yeah,
when you
Yeah.
got the ring?
yeah.
What did Mama Grace say?
Well, she didn't know him, so
She went with what Papa
She
said.
did know me.
I didn't know you till after I married you.
Well, we dated together. Remember that time we went out to Draper Bridge, Marion was with
Well,
us?
that was that 2 weeks that you was home.
Yeah, but we wasn't married.
Well, that was she didn't know you before that,
Yeah.
before then. But yeah, she approved of him. But
Wait a minute, y'all double dated with Papa and Mama Grace?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah.
The things you find out if you just ask questions.
But Daddy had been going with Grace for a long time before they got married.